Good morning. It is Sunday and it is, well, it's about 25 to 9 now. I was up at my usual early time, like 6:30 or whatever this morning. Took Hugh into work and I sat and watched, made myself coffee and sat and watched my favourite knitting podcast that goes up on a Saturday afternoon. I always watch it on Sunday morning when Eddie's in bed. It's always my special treat. Sitting down and doing more rectangles. So I've got 3 already finished. I'll show you them all when they're all done so that you can see them all together. And yeah, somebody asked me, Joy asked for the pattern for this that I'm working on, this crochet along, and it's on a website called Black Sheep Wools. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description or in a comment. There's also a Facebook group that goes with it. I think Black Sheep Wools has got a Facebook group. Also, the designer of the pattern made by Anita has got a Facebook group for you to put any sort of like messages in if you're struggling with the crochet along. But she's doing weekly tutorials on YouTube and they are really, really good tutorials. I mean, to the point that it's too slow for me really because I can crochet. But if you're a beginner, it would be really, really good to watch. And it's good when the pattern gets complicated because if you can just keep rewinding back and watching the same bit. So on these particular ones, the bit that's the difficult bit is the ribbon on the top. So the tutorial's invaluable for things like that. But yeah, so Black Sheep Wools, and the pattern's released weekly. So I think it's on a Tuesday. So yeah, you go in and you pretend to almost like purchase the pattern, and then it sends you a download link and you can download it. It's exactly the same as if you have a pattern from Sirdar. They do the same thing for the free crochet along. So yeah, the pattern's completely free, so you can use wool you've got at home if you've already got some. I obviously bought the kit. The kit I think cost £23. Anyway, that's enough on that. I'm sitting watching vlogs now, so I've obviously watched I watched the knitting one, also known as Nora Knits, that I always watch. And then I've sat and watched Emma Daly's Vlogtober, really enjoying her Vlogtober. And then I'm back onto a crafty podcaster now called So Rami UK, so I'm watching hers. So yeah, just enjoying a bit of quiet time. Ewan's at work, Tom's not here, Eddie's in bed, Ewan's asleep, Luna's asleep on the sofa. She was next to me for a while, and the minute I got my bag out, she's really funny, she curls up next to me. The minute I get my bag out to knit or crochet, she moves. It's almost like she just doesn't like it. I think it's because occasionally the ball of wool might like roll into her and it scares her because she's such a scaredy cat. But anyway, that's what I'm doing this morning. I would like to try and be a bit more active today, but I have got huge problems with my hips and back again today, so we'll see. There is a once a month like craft market thing on at Elvaston Castle in Derby, which isn't a million miles away from where Chloe lives, so I don't know whether to go and have a wander around there today because I've not been before. It looked quite good. I think it's inside and outside, and I thought I might go and have a wander. So if I do, I'll try and take you along with me if I can. I'm not promising anything. I'll see how I feel once I start moving a bit more. Might try and get a yoga in later on, see if that helps. But at the minute, the thought of doing anything like that really is just not the one. So I think my body's just telling me to relax. I think that's what it is. My body's just telling me to get a bit of rest and recuperation in. No makeup on. I just look a bit of a state. I've just got like a basic sort of short sleeve jumper on and leggings to keep me warm. It was a bit chilly. The sky this morning was stunning, but I didn't have my phone upstairs to be able to record it. It was the deepest red I have seen in the sky for a long time. It was very, very beautiful, but also a little bit scary. We're obviously going to get a cold spell coming, I think. I'm going to get on with doing this and I shall see you if I have anything to eat. Now, yesterday I sat and did this massive order for Asda and it took me ages, and I sat doing it. And then we had our Chinese delivered and I forgot to actually press the checkout, and when I went back in, my delivery slot had expired. And I was so cross with myself that I ended up not ordering it because I just thought I wasn't going to get delivery till tonight, and I thought I need some of the stuff today during the day. I've got nothing for dinner. So then I thought, do I just pop out and get something for dinner and then do the order? And I thought, if I'm going to do that, I may as well get something for the whole of today and try and get the delivery tomorrow. It was a really expensive delivery. It was coming to like £190. Now, I'm not surprised it's going to be expensive because I haven't done a full shop for ages. My freezer has got stuff in it, but I've got no frozen veg. I've got no fresh veg. I've got no wash liquid, no conditioner. So it is a top up of a lot of things. But I really didn't want to spend that money. So I thought it would be so much cheaper in Aldi. So I might, if I'm out today, I might pop into Aldi and just get like some stuff for dinner and then have a think about what I want to do. I would like to get a delivery so I don't have to do any carrying whilst my back's a bit dodgy, but at the same time, I want it to be affordable, and Lidl and Aldi are the best. I've also just remembered that I was supposed to be going to Lidl because they're supposed to have these trolleys in. You know, the sort of trolleys that you move boxes on? They were supposed to be getting them in on Thursday, and I meant to go and look for them before Chloe's craft markets because it's actually really hard carrying the boxes. And the one we do in October in Lincoln, there's going to just be the two of us there, and I just thought it'll make it so much easier because I've got no idea if it's a pumpkin patch where we will be parking compared to where the table will be. So I just thought we might as well try and get a couple of these trolleys, because if the ones in Costco are actually quite expensive, they're probably far more sturdy and industrial, but they're about £100 each. So I'm going to see if I've got to try and remember to pop into Lidl to see if they've got some, so that I can pick a couple of them up, because even if they're cheap, I can pick two up and we can kind of split the load, so it doesn't matter if they're not quite so industrial. Anyway, bored you enough. I shall catch you in a bit when hopefully I'll be a bit more presentable and we'll be doing something interesting. Looks like they've been doing loads of like removal of conservation. Did they have rhododendrons in here? I wonder if they've been removing them from here as well. They're not rhododendrons. I think they're just weeds or wildflowers. It's really muddy. Got some big dog prints in there. Not like doing his little paws.
Lakeside view.
Yeah.
Quite high up, yeah.
It's this bit down here. I've got that picture of the kids over there in front of those stones. It is really high because of all the rain we've had, isn't it? Because look at all the algae still on it though. Look, it's... You would see it like that, wouldn't you? So we are at Elvaston Castle. You can see it over there in the distance, that way. We just passed somebody doing some sort of Halloween photo shoot, which looks very dramatic, right in front of the lake. There's a craft fair on today. I messaged Chloe, but she hasn't replied to me, so we're just going to go it alone. And then when we get back, we're going to drop Luna home and then go and get a bit of food shopping, I think. Oh, look at that bird up there. What's that? Can't even see where it is on the camera. It's not close enough to see it.
Where is it?
It's up on that branch, but look, it's like a parakeet or something. Look, see it?
Oh, there.
I don't know what it is.
Section of stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah, because you used to be able to climb over that, didn't they, the kids? That looks really weird on camera. It's like a green one sticking up the middle and the two light ones either side. Pardon? Some little berries on this one.
Oh, they've literally lifted it up so the branches don't fall on you.
Oh yeah. I feel like something out of Lord of the Rings, you know, who's hiding in those tree bits.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
That's just when you know you've got a really good garden
topiarist, I think you'll find. Is it a topiarist? It's topiary, isn't it? Doing the trees, but I don't know if they're called topiarists. Finally in a quiet bit. It's been so busy here. It's really hard to vlog because it is just like kids and stuff everywhere.
I think that's the scarecrows.
Oh, do you think it's those things? Oh, it might be. She doesn't seem too bothered about it at the minute. Tail's gone down a bit, yeah. But yeah, it's been really nice. Lovely walk, but like I say, kids everywhere. So I haven't been able to vlog very much because I don't seem to be filming people's children. The craft fair was really busy. Really hard to get footage in there because it's so tightly packed, but it went through to several different rooms. Well worth a visit if you're like round locally and can make it to Elvaston Castle, because I think it's once a month, but it was really good. There's somebody there that was selling, she does some arrangements of artificial stuff for graves. So I saw a real nice sort of stand thing for my dad's grave for Christmas. It's a bit too early to buy it now, so I've just said to her, took her details. She's got a Facebook page, so I'm going to have a look, have a chat with Kath and see if she wants to do something together. She does smaller arrangements and then she does like a big one that's like on a stand to go to the side. But they look quite nice. I think she'll be here again at the end of the month, or next month. She had lots of autumnal ones at the minute, but the Christmas one really interested me because we wanted something last year and we struggled to find anything, so. Anyway, I'm going to continue my nice walk, and my hips are still sore and my back, but the walking's kind of helping a bit, I think. I'm going to try and do a bit of yoga, I think, when I get home later, if I can move. Back from our various outings, and we've been to Lidl and done a shop, but I'm not going to do a haul because my back's very, very sore now after doing all the walking and then shopping, so I'm just going to get it all put away. I need to sit and direct so that I know the things are going in the right places. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a cup of tea because I'm gasping. So, oh, you know where those two things go. Well done. So yeah, we're going to get the shopping put away. I've got chicken for dinner today, and I bought a gammon joint to have during the week at some point. And those bottles for the milk are always really, really thin. Make space up there. Right, I'm going to go and I shall catch you in a bit. Ian's obviously having a bit of a rest after her activities this morning. I've sat down and watched Kuta Kavika, who's put an upload on. It's her first for a while, so I really enjoyed watching that. And then I've put on Rihanna Ashley, who again hasn't uploaded as much recently, but I love her content. So I have come down to make a cup of tea. It's currently 3:30. Is it 3:30? Yeah, 3:30. And I'm actually getting peckish. I think my cheese scone and half a sausage roll hasn't lasted very long. That was breakfast as well as lunch. So I think I'm going to get myself, I don't know, to have some carrot sticks and hummus. I might do that. I'm also going to get dinner on. So I have got for dinner today, let me show you, in fact let me put the lights on because it's a bit dark. I've got a cook in the bag chicken, some chanterelle carrots, which I'm going to roast, parsnips, which I'm going to roast, sprouts, which I'm going to roast, and potatoes, which I'm going to roast. Bit of a theme going on there. I am so into my roasted veg, much more than any other variety of veg at the moment. And originally I was going to make some Yorkshire puddings, but I don't think it's going to happen. My fridge is open again. I apologise to anyone. Margaret, I'm sorry. Only because I've just filled it up and I knew I was going to have to go one-handed back over here. Anyway, I'm going to get dinner on and see, look, I bring things out one-handed. That's why my fridge is open. And I think I would like to have some mash or some other potato alternative. But unless Eddie does it, I am not doing it. So I'm going to just I need to find somewhere to put Ewan. Ewan stashed a cake away for himself. So the cakes I bought yesterday, I don't know if I showed all of them or not, but basically I bought a few. Ewan's taken one and Tom's taken the other, so we haven't eaten all of them. But Ewan's put it in there to hide it, but it's right on top of the tea bags. But it's not really hidden, is it? But yeah, so as well as doing dinner, I feel like I need a snack. So I'm either going to have some hummus and carrot sticks, or I'm going to cut myself a slice of bread and just have a slice of bread with peanut butter on. I'm not sure which yet. Maybe both. I've not tracked calories for my cheese scone, but I will do. It was only quite a thin one. It was a bit disappointing. I didn't eat the chutney because that was not great. And the half sausage roll was beautiful. My camera looks a bit smudgy. I hope it's not too blurred. I'm not going to show, I'm just going to literally put the chicken in the oven now. I'm not going to do the rest. I'll prepare it all in a bit. I'm not even going to bother peeling anything. I'm literally going to top and tail the carrots. I might peel the parsnips. Everything's going to just get chucked into the oven in a roasting dish because I'm feeling very, very lazy. It's actually been a fairly active weekend considering I've got a bit of a twinged back. I put footage in yesterday's vlog of my watch and this was early on, well, not fully late at night. I was on about 11,500 steps, so I definitely finished the day on about 12,000. Not sure what I'm on today, but I think after my walk around Elvaston, I must be on about 7 or 8. So by the end of the day, by the time I've finished doing dinner and stuff, I'll easily make 10,000 steps again. Anyway, my cup of tea ready. I'm waiting for the oven just to heat up. It's on 100 degrees. It's got to get to 180. So just waiting for that to catch up with itself. Whilst it's doing that, I'm going to go and get my carrots ready to have my hummus, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have, carrots and hummus. So whilst I was waiting for the oven to get to temperature, the chicken is now in, just there. I peeled and chopped some carrot, which Eddie's been raiding. He came downstairs. And I'm going to have it with some hummus. I've not had any yet, Eddie's been helping himself. But over here I have just washed and thrown my carrots in with some spray oil. I'm going to season with them with some salt and pepper. In here I have peeled and chopped my parsnips, and I've already covered them with honey actually. I've sprayed them with spray oil and put some honey on. And then I've just washed my potatoes. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of water in. I'm going to microwave them just to soften them through. And then I'm going to chuck them in the oven with the carrots. The carrots are going to be in for about 40 minutes, so hopefully they'll be nice and crispy by then. And then these, I think I might microwave them and then chuck them into the mix with the carrots and the potatoes as well, just so that they're all roasting together. So I've been busy. I've got everything sort of prepared to a certain point, so I don't feel guilty now going to sit down with my snack and my cup of tea. So yeah, dinner will be, well, the chicken's an hour and a half, but then I'll leave it to rest. I don't care about getting everything else done at the same time. Ewan will be finishing after around 5 anyway, so one of us will have to pop out and pick him up. So that's fine. Just going to get my potatoes in the microwave so at least they're cooked, and then I can sort the rest out after. I'll probably set a timer for an hour's time so that I can come and stick everything else in so that it cooks for like 40 minutes. That can come out of the oven and be resting whilst this is still finishing off. I'm not going to bother doing Yorkshire puddings because I cannot be bothered to stand and make them, and I know they don't take very long. But I just can't be bothered today. Put my water in for my potatoes. It says 3 tablespoons to microwave them. And then I'll see you later when I dish it out actually. Dinner's all ready. There's the potatoes, the carrots, the parsnips and the Brussels. And over here is the chicken that I've just sliced up. And then the gravy, the sweet corn and green beans. So I'm going to dish up dinner now, and it is 5 to 6. Eddie has picked Ewan up for me tonight, so he finished around 4ish today, so a little bit earlier than normal. And my back wasn't feeling good, so Eddie went for me and picked him up. So I just have been resting, and I'm now getting dinner out. Ewan's not having what we're having, he doesn't want a roast dinner. So I'm just going to dish it up for the 3 of us, and then Luna's got a bit of meat, as you'll have noticed over there. Don't worry, it's not a garlic chicken, this is a tasty chicken. To the person that commented on my video about the Polish sausages, I have checked the content of those cabanosa from Lidl, and there is no garlic. It doesn't say garlic in the ingredients, so I'm sure it's fine. And like I did say in my comment back, Luna is a dog belonging to a Polish family. She's had no end of Polish meats over the time that we've had her. She gets fed it all the time by Eddie's mum and dad, and she's never been poorly. I don't think it's in a high enough concentration to actually affect her. And I understand that garlic can be fatal for dogs, as can chocolate, but she's had little bits before of meat and it's not affected her, so I'm not like I'm giving her whole cloves of garlic or going out of my way to actually harm her, because obviously I would never do that. But the cabanossi definitely haven't got any garlic in, so it's fine. Just thought I'd address that because I did actually check afterwards. It did make me think. And like I said in my comment back, my cousin in Ireland actually feeds his dog chocolate biscuits and the dog's fine. It's just what the dog gets used to and what they can tolerate. His dog's a big dog, so they can tolerate a bit of chocolate and they're fine. They're working dogs on a farm. I wouldn't dream of giving that to Luna, not in a million years. I don't think she'd eat it. She tends to leave things that she doesn't like and that she knows isn't good for her. If ever you give her something with onion in, she'll leave the onion, she won't touch it. So I think she's wise to it and knows what she shouldn't have and what makes her poorly. So anyway, I'm going to get dinner out while it's still warm. Haven't done much puddings, haven't done mash, just a basic dinner today. I have got an apple crumble in the fridge that I bought for last Sunday that we still haven't had, that was out of date 2 days ago. I'm sure it's fine. It's only apple and crumble. I can't see there being anything in there that will poison us, so we're going to have it today. So it doesn't matter if we have a slightly smaller dinner because we've got pudding. Here is my dinner. So I've got the Brussels sprouts that have been roasted in spray oil, the carrots, parsnips, potatoes, green beans, some sweet corn, and then some meat and stuff in. So there's loads of veggies, at least 3/4 of a plate of veggies. So I'm going to enjoy this, and Eddie's got the same. He couldn't wait to start his. Luna's got some meat and Tom's took his dinner already, and then Ewan is having a takeaway. So considering he's a chef for a living, he doesn't like proper home cooked food. There's nothing wrong with my roast dinner, is there, Eddie?
No, there isn't.
Nothing is wrong with my roast dinner, but he won't eat it, so he's ordered a greasy takeaway instead. But that's up to him. He can do what he wants. He's a grown man, so we're going to get on and eat our dinner, and I shall catch you later. Just editing the video whilst I'm on lunch break and realised I hadn't closed out. I distinctly remember closing my video out yesterday, so I definitely think there's something going on with either my finger not pressing the button correctly or my camera losing footage on my iPhone. So I definitely need to think about looking for one of these little camera things. It's Prime, not Prime Day, but they've got Prime big deals on tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, yeah, the 8th and 9th of October. The thing I want won't be in that, you know, it won't be, but I am going to have a look and just check whether there is anything in there because it'll be worth it. And yeah, just popping on to say that was the end of the video. So we did have some apple crumble after with some custard. I don't really know how many calories I had yesterday. It was Sunday, end of a weekend where I'd actually felt pretty rough from my backache and my hips. So I think I did all pretty well considering. In previous times I'd have gone all out and had a bit of a chocolate binge, feeling sorry for myself. So I'm actually pretty pleased with how my weekend went, all things considered. Dinner was delicious, so yeah, that made up for it. I only had a small piece of the apple crumble. Eddie had a massive piece because it needed eating. So like I say, I'm just making little healthy changes where I can. Technically it's weigh day this Friday, so we'll see the results, and like I say, I'm just trying the best I can at the moment. Anything else to tell you about last night? I did a bit more crochet, but I'm going to show you the rectangles when they're all finished. I'm still working on them today as we go into Monday, so I will show them to you in tomorrow's video for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and thank you for your support. It's much appreciated, and I shall see you tomorrow with another vlog. Bye.